Hey y'all, this will be the first video of a series I plan to do on the Alice Crimmins case. This is an older one that many may not even know about. It has 2 trials attached to it that we will go over together as well. I'm hoping to be able to get out a few videos a week on it. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. Have you heard of this one before, or is it new to you? Thanks for watching and supporting me. At 9 a.m. on July 14, 1965, 26-year-old Alice Crimmins discovered that her 2 children were not in their beds. Despite being separated from her husband, she called him, and he in turn called the police after being furious with her neglect. However, there was no trace of Eddie Jr., who was age 5 at the time, or Alice Marie, also known as Missy, who was age 4 at the time, anywhere in their home in Queens. Their daughter Missy was found in a vacant lot on the same day. Their son Eddie was found weeks later along the Van Wyck Expressway. The body was so decomposed that authorities could not determine the cause of death. Police spent years surveilling Alice before officially charging her with crimes, as tabloids and the prosecution painted her as an immoral tramp without hard evidence. Alice was born in the Bronx on March 9, 1939. Devout Irish Catholic parents raised her. She spent days at St. Raymond's Convent and dreamt of independence at night. At 19, she married high school sweetheart Edmund Crimmins and had a son, Eddie Jr. Their daughter Alice Marie, who was known as Missy, was born the following year. The family moved to the Regal Gardens apartments in New Garden Hills, New York. Soon she found herself trapped at home while her husband spent evenings drinking with coworkers. As she claimed, she had only been intimate with one man in her entire life and became curious about her alternatives when she felt neglected. She got a job as a cocktail waitress, a controversial choice for a mother in mid-century America. She started dating customers. Edmund moved out, but not before he bugged the bedroom and recorded her relationships with other men. He also admitted to touching her, quote, personal things when she was not there and exposing himself to young girls at a nearby park. When his son told him that his mother regularly invited, quote, cousins who walked around in their undershirts to spend the night, Edmund became incensed. He was most enraged when his wife failed to return home one night to the kids after partying with her boyfriend, millionaire contractor Anthony Grace. On June 22, 1965, Edmund filed for sole custody of the children. Alice's mother sided with him, saying he would take good care of them. The court scheduled the custody hearing on July 19, 1965. When Detective Gerald Peering responded to the Crimmins call about the missing children, he met Edmund and Alice. Alice was wearing high heels and tight pants. They did not take any photos of the scene or notice a missing screen in the children's window. Additionally, they did not dust for fingerprints. Crimmins stated that she had fed her children around 7:30 p.m. the night before they went missing. When she woke up, she discovered they were gone. Peering noticed empty liquor bottles, birth control pills, and brassieres in her bedroom, and he immediately considered Alice as his prime suspect. He allegedly told his partner, quote, you take the husband, I'll take the... Hours later, authorities informed Alice that they had found Missy. Alice was driven to the parking lot where her daughter's body lay surrounded by flies. Upon seeing her, Alice fainted. Peering later claimed that Crimmins was unmoved by the sight. Authorities discovered Eddie Jr.'s body weeks later. It was so decomposed that medical examiners couldn't determine the cause of death. Despite the lack of physical evidence suggesting that Alice had unalived her children, prosecutors tried their best to prove her guilty. For 2 years, detectives considered various suspects, including 2 local burglars and Eddie Sr., who admittedly had been obsessively stalking his wife before the tragedies. His alibi changed several times throughout the investigation. Authorities wiretapped Alice Crimmins' phone, followed her around, and used any instance of frustration or grief as proof of her guilt. In November 1966, the prosecutor's office found evidence to convict her based on the eyewitness account from a neighbor with a brain injury named Sophie Eromersky. On September 17, 1967, Alice was arrested for the unaliving of her daughter. I really think this is going to be a very interesting case. I hope that you all find it just as intriguing as I do. Again, let me know in the comments your thoughts on it so far. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next installment of this case. Bye, y'all.